everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's video is all about why you are important for the people and this world. So what is it that only you have, and that's the reason you're here. So for this reading, I've got 4 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. After you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below, which you can use to jump ahead to your reading to see exactly what it is that makes you so important to people. So let's get straight into it. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, why are you important for people? Okay, we're starting off with the High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Magician. Okay, interesting. All right, guys, I feel like with you guys with the Magician here and the High Priestess here, and 8 of Pentacles already, I feel like the kind of work you guys do, pile 1, the way you execute things, the way you are able to bring ideas to life, you do it in a way which no one else can do. All right, so you are like that exceptional worker, that exceptional person who kind of does things in a way that just satisfies people so much. We have King of Pentacles here. This king is all about being satisfied. He's like, I am satisfied, I have everything. That's the energy you bring to the table. Every time you do something, people are satisfied. You would have often felt, for some of you guys, it could be that your boss never complains about you guys. Your boss is always happy in terms of your work. Every time you do something, your boss has a smile on his face or her face, and they're always complimenting you. They're always kind of praising you for doing such a good job. And with that, also the fact that a person of authority, namely your boss, or maybe somebody else if you don't have a boss, a person of authority is always like relaxed when you're around, because they're like, pile 1 is there, they will be able to handle things. Even if the main person's not there, even if the boss, the leader is not there, you can easily do the work. And when it comes to you guys, I feel like people are not concerned, like, in a way that they think that you'll mess up, that they need to keep an eye on you or supervise you in any way. They know that as long as you are the one working on a task, whether they supervise you or not, they know that you are going to do a very, very good job. And because of that, you are so important, pile 1, because you end up kind of bringing this peaceful energy to others. You end up, people around you, they are at peace, because they know that you'll take care of everything, and they know that you are someone who will never make any mistakes whatsoever, if even you do end up making mistakes, because at the end of the day you are human, so it's bound to happen. But even if you make a mistake, pile 1, you are like, you'll be quick to fix it. You'll be like, I need to fix it. It's not. And then unless you fix it, you're not gonna go and tell someone that, okay, I'm done. You will fix every single mistake out there, and then only then you'll present your work. So I feel like you guys are really creative as well with the Magician here. That's why I was saying, the way you guys do the work, no one else can do the work. And it doesn't have to be that, oh, this is only in terms of your career or professional life. It could be in terms of your relationship, like the way, like your partner, for example, they know that they can rely on you to do things. They know that they know that you'll be there to support them. King of Pentacles, people know that you're there, and as long as you're there, things are going to be okay. I mean, if it was somebody else in your place, pile 1, people will be worried. People will be concerned. They'll be thinking that, did my partner do that? I told my partner to do these things. Did they do it? Your boss will be constantly worried that whether you're doing the right job or a good job. If it was if suppose your boss kind of told you to go and meet a client, like if it was somebody else, your boss would be concerned about that person, because they'll be like, what if they say something to the client? What if they mess up the whole agreement and everything? But when it comes to you guys, people are like, yeah, Pile One's gonna do it. So you guys are really responsible as well. But at the end of the day, you do a very exceptional job, even if it's something as simple as, I don't know, cleaning your room, I guess. I don't know if it's that simple or not. But if you think it's simple, then yeah, the way you guys clean up, the way you kind of do anything, basically, it's just exceptional. It is exceptional. And that, because of that, and I feel like the reason you guys do such a good job in terms of your work or anything, it's because I feel like you guys, with the High Priestess here, I feel like you guys have a lot of knowledge. A Pile One, you know exactly how to get things done. You know exactly when you're doing the right thing. You know the right way of doing things. And it is because of the fact that you have so much knowledge here. The High Priestess, it talks about having knowledge, a lot of knowledge and a lot of hidden knowledge. So you know things that other people don't know. A lot of times that happens, that and this could also mean in the spiritual sense, that you guys have experienced some incidents, some events that other people just haven't. This could relate to, like, in the supernatural sense, where you came in contact with some spirits or something, and because of that, when people are talking about their problems, when people are talking about certain things, you are like, I already know that. I know everything. And not only that, but sometimes, when people are complaining about the worldly stuff, you're just like, there's so much more that you guys don't know about. So there's a lot, like, you guys are a treasure trove of knowledge. And I feel like with your psychic abilities as well, I feel like a lot of people even kind of trust you on the basis of your psychic abilities. They really think that you are a strong, wise, intuitive person. So a lot of people come to you for advice, because the High Priestess, like the priestess word itself, is all about, people coming to you for advice. So a lot of times people might come to you for advice related to work. Some people might come because they're dissatisfied with their relationship. So a lot of times you kind of find yourself giving a lot of relationship advice. Some of you guys might be single, some of you guys might be in a relationship, regardless of your relationship status. You guys give really good relationship advice. Like, anytime somebody's unhappy, somebody's confused as to what to do, they are going to come to you and be like, and whenever somebody talks to you, Pile One, somebody shares something with you, somebody wants to discuss something with you, they always leave with a smile on their face. They always leave satisfied, because, like I'm saying, you bring out that energy, the way you convey things. If you're advising people, you know the right thing to say and the right thing to do. That is why people around you are extremely satisfied with you guys. So, and obviously, that it goes without saying that yes, there will be people who will never kind of tell you how important you are to them, that how they feel so relaxed and so at peace when you're around. They're never gonna tell you that. Some people might even say the opposite to you. And if they're doing that, if they're telling you how you're not important and they're better off without you, then it's pretty obvious that they either don't value you or they are just taking you for granted, because they haven't suffered that, like, maybe, you've always been in their life. So they don't know what it is like to not have you in their life, right? So those people definitely taking you for granted, taking advantage of you. But that doesn't mean that, if they're telling you that you're not important, that you're not important. Like, your cards are clearly telling us right here that you guys are so important, because in this day and age, Pile One, everybody needs peace of mind. Everybody needs that satisfaction in life. And you, Pile One, you bring that satisfaction to the table. People can do things 100 different ways, but the way you do it, that's the one that leaves people satisfied. That's the one. I feel like, those videos on social media where they're doing like ASMR, or they're doing those satisfied videos, like you know what I'm talking about, right? So I feel like you guys will be some of you guys might be interested in doing those kind of videos. Some of you guys might even be doing those kind of videos, but you know, you bring that kind of a kind of energy to people. That's what you kind of give off to people. And people might appreciate you, some people might not, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you don't do any of that, like any of this stuff. So no, don't ever kind of think that you're not important or you're not valued enough, because you're clearly important. If the people around you do not appreciate you, trust me, the world appreciates your presence, because you're just so incredibly magical with this magician here. There's nothing that you guys cannot do. So right now, if you guys are having some doubts about yourself, know that with this magician card here, that you guys are capable of doing everything, okay, and in the best way possible. All right, we have Knight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, the Hanged Man, Two of Wands. Okay, you know, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, I feel like another reason why you guys are important. I don't know if you guys will take this in a positive way, pile one, or not, but you guys, some people are actually intimidated by you guys. All right. And because of that, if there are people around you, for example, there are people around you who have suffered from bullying, some sort of injustice, something of that sort, for those people, you are really, really important, because the people who are causing injustice to others, they're going to be afraid to stand in front of you, because you are a fighter, pile one. You are the fighter for the right cause. You are someone who stands up for what's right. You are someone who believes in equality, someone who believes in justice. So if you see someone who's not being treated fairly, you are going to kind of stand up for that person. And because of that, the person's enemies might just, they'll be intimidated. They do not want to mess with you. They'll probably just run away, you know, whenever you're around. Maybe this happened probably if you guys are in high school or were in high school, then you would have noticed the moment you entered the hallway or something, all the people, all the bullies, you can say, they kind of dispersed, right? And why did they do that? Because not because they were busy or they found something else to attract them. It is because you entered the room and they knew that you're not someone to be messed with, because they know that if you caught them treating somebody else poorly, you are going to make them pay. You know, you are not going to spare them. You will make sure that they learn their lesson, you know. Or it could just be that, you know, you are not afraid to go to the principal and be like, okay, this is what's happening, you need to take action, or something like that. You know, you guys are not afraid to take action, a pile one, and that is so exceptionally important. I mean, with your pile being the first one, it's all about being leaders. It's all about taking initiative, you know, taking the first step. That is why I'm saying you guys are not afraid to take action. We have the Magician here. We have the number one energy coming through as well. So this is clearly telling me that you guys are not afraid to take action, and we need people like you. You know, people like you are needed, are important for the people, for this world, because, you know, the world's not going to work if nobody takes action, right? So you are the ones who take action, who make things happen. Without you, you would have noticed, if you don't take action, nobody will step up. Nobody comes forward if you're not doing it. So like it or not, you just have to take the lead at times. You just have to take the first step. This also tells me with the Nine of Wands that you guys are even brave enough to even make the first move in terms of a relationship. Not all the time, but yeah, if you are like, okay, you really like someone, pile one, you're not afraid to just, you know, tell them that. You will step forward and express your interest in that person, whether that person accepts your thing or not. That's why I feel like the Knight of Cups in reverse, because the offering, the proposal's not coming to you. I feel like you're the one who is going for, like, you know, you're the one proposing, you're the one asking the other person out. So I feel like a lot of times you find yourselves being on the giving end of a relationship, you're the one who's always making the first move. And yeah, sometimes you would wish that other people make the first move, because that is just normal. I guess that's normal to wish for, that the other person asks you out first. But I feel like maybe sometimes you don't even wait for the other person. Even if the other person is interested in you and they want to ask you out, you won't even give them a chance to do it. You're just like, I'm just gonna go and tell this person I like them. Right? And then we have the hangman. Like I was saying, the way you guys do things, the way you think, it's so out of the box. It's so beautifully different, so beautifully weird, I would say, like the good weird, the best kind of weird. That's how you guys think. That is why you're always coming up with new things, new ideas, new concepts to work on. That's why, with the Two of Wands here and the Hangman, your exceptional way of thinking, pile one, makes you a very important candidate, I would say, for this world. Because the world needs innovation. The world is changing so fast, and you would have noticed that so many new inventions are coming up, so many new concepts are coming up. Like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, no one would have heard of any of the stuff that is so easily available today, right? And I feel like people like you, people with your energy, you guys are the key players for all the innovation that is happening in this world. So never, like, just because the people around you do not appreciate you, do not value you, do not kind of tell you how important you are, doesn't mean that you're not important. I mean, with the Two of Wands here, you guys are, it's not like, you guys are meant to kind of make an impact on a global scale rather than just being in your area. Obviously, it's not going to be that every one of you will make an impact on a global scale, but you guys have the potential to do so, and you never know that just because, like, only if you're only able to help the people around you, you never know what your help can lead to. Like, you helped a child, for example, like you helped your little cousin, for example, and that because of your help, your cousin kind of grew up to be a very successful person who ended up making a big impact in the world. So you see how, like, everything is connected, and how whatever you did, how your efforts kind of translated into, making a big impact on the world. So I feel like maybe if you hadn't helped your cousin, maybe they wouldn't have been that successful, or they wouldn't have been able to make that much of an impact. So your advice is, like, super powerful, a pile one. And yeah, people are always satisfied with you. People are definitely satisfied with you. All right, so let's see what else we have. We have patience, of course. We have Four of Cups. Greet each moment with endurance and presence of mind. Of course. Wow. We have beauty. Beauty is unveiled by the lustrous light within. We have prosperity. Like I was saying, the world is progressing. You are the reason people prosper in life, because of the kind of advice you give, the kind of help you give out, the way you help people. You really are all about making people, be the best versions of themselves, pile one. I feel like without you guys, without your patience, I would say, without your resilience, without your this maturity that you guys have, without you guys, a lot of people will not prosper. And I feel like every time you prosper, you kind of automatically kind of, make others prosper as well. So yeah, and it's not just spiritual prosperity we're talking about prosperity in everything. So for example, if you got an incentive at work, right? So you will keep some money for yourself, but then you will take the extra money and kind of try and help someone with that money. Not necessarily buying frivolous gifts for people. You might do that, but I feel like for you guys, it's more important to make a difference in someone's life. Help them in some way with that money, not just giving them something that will break like 2 days later or something like that. So you guys are all about, helping others prosper as well. And I feel like maybe because of this, you guys do a lot of charity work as well. If not, maybe you guys want to do it, and maybe at this point you're not able to do it, but that's okay. It'll happen, you'll get it. You'll get your days. On the other hand, we have patience. We have Four of Cups here as well, so it also tells me that you're really patient with people. And maybe that is why, you know, your work is always the best, because you do it with patience. You do not rush into it. You know, like if you rush into something, if you try to do something really quickly, it doesn't come out a good, like, it doesn't come out in the best way, right? Because you rushed it, you didn't give it time. So you're all about nurturing a particular thing, be it a project, be it anything that you're doing, be it a task or anything of that sort. You nurture your work, you nurture every task, like you do it with love, care, a lot of patience. You know, you do not rush. You're like, okay, it'll take time, but you know, that's why your work is always the best and people are always satisfied. And with the beauty here, I feel like you guys have a strong aesthetic for beauty. On the other hand, whatever you do, it's just beautiful. It is just beautiful. You know how to make everything beautiful. That's why I feel like you guys are the ones to kind of create beauty in this world. It could be in the form of fashion design, interior design, anything. You can make any space beautiful. You can make anybody look beautiful. Like that's the kind of talent that you guys have with the beauty and the magician here. That's how creative you guys are, pile one. So of course you guys are needed, because we need beauty in this world. We need people like you to make things beautiful. All right, so this is all I have for you, pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Let's see, why are you important for the people? All right, we have Eight of Swords. We have Knight of Wands, the Lovers, Eight of Cups, and Nine of Swords. Okay. So with the number 8 coming up twice for you guys, pile 2, I feel like with the the number 8 talks about manifestations. It talks about wealth. So one of the things, like one of the reasons why you're so important to the people around you is that you make things happen for people. I feel like you come across a lot of people who are not able to do things in their lives. You know, whatever they want to, whatever goals they have, they're not able to achieve those. Or I feel like you have a lot of people who might not be doing so great health-wise. Like, I'm not talking about your family or something. It's just that maybe you like to volunteer in some, you know, in the hospitals or something. You like to volunteer in some shelters or something of that sort, where people are kind of not doing so great, like in terms of their health, in terms of financial, in terms of money or anything of that sort. You like to kind of volunteer your services to those areas. You like to help people out a lot, I feel like. And obviously, and the thing is, when you are helping, because we have number 8 coming up, it talks about manifestation. So obviously a lot of times when people are not able to do something, that is when they start manifesting those things, right? People are struggling for money. They're gonna start like manifesting money, right? They'll start asking the universe for money. People are not doing so well, like in terms of their health, they will ask the universe for someone to help them, someone to kind of, you know, they'll ask for health and everything. So I feel like that is where you guys come in, pile 2. You guys help people out. You make life easier for people, right? Whatever problems they're going through of any nature, you kind of help people through that. If there's someone who's not able to do something by themselves, you are the person who does it for them, you know, because for you, it's all about making life easier for people. And I don't know about your other cards right now, but I think this is like more than enough to kind of tell you guys just how important you guys are, because not everybody has the courage, I would say, to go out and help people. Not everybody has the strength to kind of sacrifice their comfort, their ease to help other people. Not everybody has the courage for that. People are all about, you know, living their life. And I understand that everybody has their own share of struggles and problems. I'm not saying that you guys don't have problems. I'm pretty sure you guys have your own struggles and your own challenges to face as well, pile 2. But despite those challenges, I feel like you guys kind of are all about helping others, even if it means kind of ignoring your issues, ignoring your problems. I don't know how you guys are able to do that, because sometimes people get so consumed by their problems that they literally forget everything and anything in this world. But you guys are not like that. You guys are like, you see people, you see them struggling. Even sometimes you see people struggling even when they're trying to show you that they're not struggling. You know, people who appear to be okay, you know, people who are smiling, and the rest of the world thinks that, you know, their life is good. You are able to see past that. I feel like you are able to see past the illusion people kind of portray and project, and you see the truth about people. You're easily able to kind of see that this person is kind of struggling in some way, because we have 8 of swords here, struggle. We have 9 of swords here, talks about stress. So you guys are clearly able to spot that. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys probably have this inbuilt radar or something that kind of catches on to these things really quickly. Maybe because you guys have been through these things, so you guys know what to look for, you know? You guys are able to kind of, that signal is stronger for you guys as compared to other people. So you guys are able to identify that, okay, this person is not okay. They're trying their best to be okay, but they're not. So you will try to figure out what it is that is going on with them. And with the Lovers here, guys, you give out so much love. You guys can clearly see the heart here. You guys give out so much love, and this world needs all the love that you have to give. Pile 2, sometimes you forget to love yourself. With this 8 of Cups here, you forget to love yourself. You forget to take care of your emotions, take care of yourself, because because you feel the other people's pain so deeply that you're like, they need it more than I do. You know, you guys might be thinking like that this person needs help more than I do. This person is struggling more than I am. Maybe not that, but because I'm not saying that your struggles are any less important, or they're any less kind of, you know, big. I don't even know what I just said. Okay, so your struggles are no less as compared to another person, but you guys might see it that way. You know, you guys might be like, no, this person needs it more than I do. I'll be fine. The universe is there for me. So somewhere you have that faith in the universe as well, because you guys can see there's this person there, the universe's energy coming through. So you have this kind of, it could be even like this tiny morsel of faith, but you have that it's okay. I need to help this person out. I'll worry about myself later. Okay, so you guys are so helpful, so incredibly helpful. Pile 2, of course you guys are important. Not everybody, like I'm saying, not everybody's brave enough to focus on the other person the way you guys do it. Sometimes people just look at you, and if they ever get a chance to hear your story, Pile 2, I feel like they'll be shocked, they'll be surprised. They will actually think that you are an alien from another planet. You are, some people might even come out right and tell you that you're crazy for helping someone to such an extent that, you know, people will be like, nobody does that for people. Nobody does what you've done for people. So sometimes people even make you feel bad about it. They make you think that, you know, you are an emotional person, or, you know, whatever. Like every time you help people, you kind of, you know, ignore yourself, you ignore your struggles for other people. So people call you stupid. They say that, oh, you're crazy, that you are kind of not focusing on yourself, because it is obvious to people that you go around helping people, but they don't do the same for you in return. That is why some people who deeply love you, who are deeply concerned about you, they will tell you that don't go out and help people, don't help them to such an extent, focus on yourself, focus on your life. But you guys, I feel like it's just an inherent thing in you that you guys cannot see anyone in pain. You guys cannot handle seeing someone who's struggling. You guys just want to help. So I just feel like you guys are, and with the way you guys do it, let me tell you, no matter what the world says, the universe has got your back. No matter every time you help people, you get stabbed in the back. Pile 2. Yeah, but the thing is that the universe is never going to stab you in the back. It never. You guys might be struggling, but that is just a phase. But all that you're putting out in the world, all the good that you're doing, let me tell you, the universe is going to give that back to you tenfold, 20-fold, 100-fold. But you guys are going to get all your good karma kind of returned to you with interest. Lots of interest. All right, then we have Knight of Wands. Like I was saying, you help people, and I feel like maybe a lot of times you're all about kind of, you encourage people to follow their heart. A lot of times people struggle with self-doubt, they struggle with rejection, they struggle with low self-esteem. And for those people, you are their savior, I would say. Yes, I would say that. I am using that word. You are their savior because you are always encouraging people to follow their heart. We have heart here, and you guys can see this knight here is kind of looking here. So you are always encouraging people to do what they love. Initially, yeah, money might not come, but that doesn't mean, but you still tell them that no, you do what you love. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, financial success will automatically start coming to them. So you're always kind of encouraging people to indulge in hobbies. You're always telling people to kind of find their passion. And people who are struggling with self-doubt and low self-esteem, you are their biggest support. Pile 2. So of course people need you around. No matter whether they like to admit it or not, people need you around. Right? We have 10 of Pentacles. Okay. King of Wands in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. The Moon. And 10 of Wands. Wow. Like I was saying, with the 10 here, 10 of Wands here, 5 of Pentacles here. You guys do a lot for people. You really do. You sacrifice your comfort, your happiness, just so you can see the other person smile. And I'm not just talking about your immediate family, because I think that is when people will do the most for others, when they're kind of related to them or something. But you guys even do it for people you don't even know that well. Pile 2. And it is because you understand people's struggles. You understand, maybe you guys have been through it. If not, then, but even if you haven't been through it, you still have so much empathy and so much compassion within yourself that you guys are like, no, nobody deserves to suffer in this world. So you kind of do your best to make this world a better place by being the nice one, being the kind one, spreading kindness and love. And you're always encouraging people. You are doing your best, because we have 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles talks about, family, security, stability, a house, basically. Kind of like 4 of Wands, but not exactly like 4 of Wands. But 10 of Pentacles is more about family, a house, all of that stuff, security, financial security, and all of that. So you do your best to make this world a safe space for people. You do your best to make this world a comfortable place for people, Pile 2. And I know you guys might be like, I'm just one person. How can I make such a big difference, But you do. Even if you're only, creating this sort of a safe space for just your immediate friends and your family, they're also part of the world, So in a way, you are kind of creating this safe space for people, and people who kind of take notice of this thing, that you do your best to kind of, make other people feel safe and comfortable. Those people really value you, Pile 2. They really appreciate all that you're doing for them, all the efforts that you're making. Some people, like people who take notice of it, they really appreciate you for it. And they also see that in order for you to kind of give that person comfort and love, there's so much responsibility that you're taking on. There's so much that you are sacrificing, because to make this world a safe space, you are kind of sacrificing your time, you're sacrificing your resources, you're sacrificing your comfort. You can easily just sit at home and do your work, right? Or sit at home, then just relax. You don't have to go out and kind of help people feel good. You don't have to go out and put a smile on people. You can just live your life, live how everybody else lives. But you guys don't do that. That's why I'm saying there's a lot that you sacrifice. There's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, because for you, you're like, no, I have to. I don't know, maybe you guys cannot see somebody in pain. Maybe you guys cannot see, it hurts to see people struggling. Maybe that's your energy. That maybe you guys are so sensitive that when you get this energy that somebody is struggling, because not everybody will kind of project that outward, right? Somebody will do their best to be strong, to smile in times of adversity. But you, with your sensitive, beautiful energy, your pure energy, maybe because your energy is so pure, Pile 2, you're able to kind of notice the negative stuff faster and in a more intense way as compared to others, because your energy is not tainted, it's not tarnished, right? So, yep. So you do a lot, you sacrifice a lot. And with the Five of Pentacles, I'm also getting this message that maybe you guys have dealt with, abandonment. You guys have dealt with betrayal. You guys have endured it a lot. And maybe that is why, you kind of go like, I know what that pain is like. I know what it's like to suffer. I know what it's like to be betrayed. I know what it's like to be alone. So you do not want anybody else to suffer. Maybe that is that's why the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles are like up together over here, right? So that's why, because maybe internally you are like, you're still dealing with the trauma and everything, or this is like your past, and that is why in the future you just want to kind of give out all the love that you have. You are doing your best to be kind, even if it kind of costs you, even if you have to pay the price. You're like, it's okay, as long, at least I was able to put a smile on that person's face. At least that person will be able to sleep comfortably today, So you guys are like so precious. Pile 2, so precious. Of course you guys are needed. We need these precious jewels in this world, and you guys are those precious jewels. So with the Moon here, this also tells me, and we have the Moon here as well. I'm just drawn to this Moon for some reason, but I think I'm getting the message now that you guys, first of all, Pile 2, you guys might have a strong connection with the Moon, a strong affinity for the Moon. On the other hand, the Moon is all about your emotions. The Moon is all about your psychic abilities. So a lot of people might even come to you for psychic readings. If you do readings like tarot readings, astrological readings, something of that sort, people might come to you to get those readings done because they're worried. People who are worried, people who are stressed, who are really going through tough times, I feel like those are the people who kind of seek you out and they come to you. I feel like you're the most important for those kind of people. And honestly, this clearly tells me just how special you are. And I kind of low-key envy you guys because, the universe has given you, the universe has kind of made you the light for people, Pile 2. That's why, you might be like, why does everybody who is suffering come to me? It's because of how pure your energy is. If your energy was tarnished, if, you weren't so loving and kind and compassionate, the universe wouldn't have made you the light for people, because during the night, it's the moonlight. It might not be the brightest thing because obviously the sun is the brightest one, but still people are able to kind of navigate their way in the darkness through the moonlight. So that is what you guys do. You guys help people get out of difficult situations. Whenever you're talking to people, if people are coming to you for psychic readings or any sort of reading, even if they're just coming to you for some basic advice, you give them the best one, and in a way that is very empathetic, and in a very compassionate way you deliver your advice. Even if it's something that the person doesn't want to hear, you say it in a way that makes it easier for the person to handle it. Okay, so we have confidence. Okay. Serenity, of course. You're bringing in so much peace, so much happiness. Okay. And we have strength. Guys, like I was saying, it takes guts to do what you guys do. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, a lot of strength to kind of sacrifice your resources, whatever they may be, to help somebody else. Because people are selfish. People are born selfish. I mean, that's human nature, you know? So people who go against the whole selfish aspect of their nature, that takes strength, because essentially you're going against a part of yourself that the universe has kind of put in you, right? So that takes a lot of strength, and you guys are able to do that. Hats off to you guys, pile two. All right. Then, like I was saying, you know, people who are not okay, people who are under a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, those kind of people, they come to you for advice. They come to talk to you because maybe just because, I mean, for some of you guys, it could just be that you are able to make people laugh, you know. You guys might not be able to give them some concrete advice or help them in any tangible way, but just talking to you and you guys being able to make other people laugh. Maybe you guys have a really great sense of humor, pile two. So people end up feeling laughing, and obviously laughter is the best medicine, they say. So obviously people are at peace around you because they know, yeah, this person cares. There's somebody who cares. Pile two cares. Pile two loves us. Pile two is super kind, obviously. And then we have confidence. You give confidence to other people. I was telling you, you help those people out. You're always encouraging people to do what they love. And people who are in doubt, people who go like, I wish I had someone to support me towards my goals. You are that person, a pile two. So now you understand why you're important. I hope you do. All right. So this is all I have for you guys, pile two. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye. Hi, pile three. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why you are important for people. Okay, so we have justice. Interesting. We have the Emperor. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Queen of Cups. And Five of Cups. Wow. All right, pile three. So what I'm getting for you guys, especially with the Five of Cups here, I'm literally seeing that people who've lost all hope regarding anything in life. It could be in terms of relationship, personal life, career, something, some injustice. Those people who have lost hope, you are exceptionally important for those people. With the Justice here, the Emperor, and Seven of Swords in reverse, you guys bring out the truth in this world. I feel like that is why you guys are here. You know, without you guys, yeah, there will be hardly anyone there to kind of seek out the truth and bring the truth to light. I feel like that's what you guys do. So with the Justice here, like I was saying, people who've lost all hope, especially people lose hope, you know, when they think that justice is never going to come. And I'm not just talking about, you know, the real world events. I'm talking about even in life when people think that, oh, this person wronged me, but you know, they're living their best life and I'm the one here suffering and everything. You know, you are there for those kind of people. I feel like people who are desolate, people who are worried, or they're just sad, they're feeling hopeless, despair, when you come along, when you come in their life, it's like they have hope once again. And this could also be that people who've lost all zeal for life, you know, they're just like, we'll just exist until it's time for us to go. They have no interest in enjoying life anymore. They have no interest in living life anymore because they've lost faith in the universe. They've lost faith in life. They've lost faith in themselves. For those people, you are you are the light of pile three. When you come along, it's like, yeah, they have hope once again. when they see you, when you're with them, they're like, yes, things are possible, you know. On the other hand, with the Justice card here, this also tells me that probably some of you guys practice law. You guys are aspiring to be lawyers, maybe like in the justice system. Maybe you guys are planning for a career, if not already, if you guys are not already in there. Maybe you guys are planning for a career in the, you know, Justice Department. On the other hand, it could be that, you know, if neither of those things are true for you, maybe you're just interested in the law, you're interested in justice, you just love it when that happens. You have this strong sense for justice, you know. You, according to you, everybody deserves justice, everybody deserves to be treated fairly. You guys are big on that. You guys are big advocates for justice. You guys are big advocates for equality. If it is up to you, I don't know if you guys have done it or not, but some of you guys would even go out and protest when things are not, you know, you are basically protesting for the rights of people. You're protesting for the rights of animals even. Every time you see an injustice, basically you are there to kind of put it right. On the other hand, with the Emperor here, this tells me that pile 3, you guys are meant to kind of be the most the best kind of leaders, essentially. The kind of leaders who deal with everybody with justice, who do their best to treat everybody fairly. That's the kind of leaders you guys are, and that's the kind of leaders you guys are meant to be. Now, I'm not saying that every single one of you watching this is gonna end up being the president or something. No, it's just that even if it comes to your own personal life, like let's say your immediate family, for example, you have a partner, you have a couple of kids maybe. So even if that is your world, that is your domain, you will do your best to treat everybody fairly. If you're buying something for one child, you'll do the same for the other. So if your partner has done something for you, you will try to do the same for them, if not more, you know, because you are all about treating everybody fairly. And this also kind of extends to you treating strangers with justice, you know. When you see that, yeah, there's somebody you don't know, you've never met this person in your life before, you see this person doing something good, you see this person doing something right, according to you, whatever your values and morals are, you will kind of be like, yeah, you know, this person deserves to be treated fairly, this person deserves the reward for whatever they've done. So you guys are meant for that. And with the Emperor here, this also clearly tells me that another reason why you are important for the people and for this world, because of your leadership abilities, pile 3. Not everybody is cut out to be a leader, okay? It takes some serious courage, it takes some serious strength to be the leader, because this is the Emperor. This is even higher than the king. You know, we have the queen here, but this is even higher than the king. The next position after the king is ready to retire, they are kind of promoted to the position of the Emperor, right? So this is like the highest of the leadership positions out there, pile 3, and that is your thing. You guys are meant to be leaders. You guys are meant to take charge. Some of you guys might be the firstborn child of your parents. You guys might be the eldest sibling, eldest cousin, or maybe at your workplace you guys might be the oldest, you know, it depends. So if not, even if you're not the oldest, but your level of maturity, your level of knowledge, your strategic intellect, all of those things kind of elevate you to this level where you end up taking charge, you end up kind of dealing with people. You know, people end up kind of answering to you. Maybe if your boss is not showing up one day to work, automatically people will just assume that, okay, they have to report to you now. Whether you are in that position or not, like whether you're the CEO's assistant or the executive person or not, people will just automatically start coming to you and they'll start reporting to you. They'll start coming to you for advice. If they need something done, they'll ask you. If they want to do something, they'll ask you. So automatically it happens. Sometimes you guys do your best to kind of stay out of the limelight, stay hidden. You don't want people to kind of notice you, because you know that if they notice you, they'll come and start talking, and they'll come and start asking for advice. Sometimes you just need that time for yourself, and that is perfectly okay, pile 3. But the thing is that even if you try to hide or try to avoid this, like I'm saying, it's so inherent in you. It's such a strong part of your soul that people will just, they'll find you. They'll find you, and they'll come and be like, okay, tell us what to do. What are we supposed to do? All of that stuff. So, yeah, because you guys are meant to be leaders. So whether you like it or not, some of you guys might be happy about this, that, okay, yeah, but some of you guys might not be comfortable with this kind of responsibility. But I just want you to know that it's just, you're meant for it. You're meant for it. And the kind of leaders you guys make, pile 3, that's something that other people cannot do, right? That is why you're important, because if everybody starts doing whatever they wanted, the world's gonna be in chaos. And you know that when there are no rules, maybe some of you guys are a stickler for rules as well. You just love to follow rules. You make sure that everybody around you is also following the rules, you do your best to remain on the right side of the law. So anyway, so like I was saying, like if everybody just starts doing whatever they want to without any leader, the world's going to be in chaos, right? That is pretty much obvious, like when you look around the news, like different parts of the world, how everything's happening. You understand that, yeah, people are free to do whatever they want, but at the same time, there should be this, track that people should follow. There should be a set of rules for them to keep things getting out of control, basically. So you guys are really good at that. You guys are really good at kind of creating order out of chaos. You're able to bring people to order. You're able to bring things in order. When people are confused, people feel lost, that is when you come. That is when you play your biggest role. And with the Queen of Cups here, this also tells me that you guys, a lot of people tell you their secrets, right? And you are just so accepting and loving to everyone. Like, you do not discriminate. You have no bias whatsoever. Every time somebody kind of comes and tells you their secret, you listen to them and you empathize with them, you understand them, and if it's possible for you, you give them advice. If not, you just listen. Okay, so we have the World. We have Ace of Swords. Okay, another card. We have the Devil. Ace of Cups. The aces are coming up. We have Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. So like I was with the aces here, aces are all about new things, taking the initiative, taking charge, being the leader, going like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take action. And with the World right next to it, Ace of Swords and all that. This tells me that if it's possible, like, you are the leader of your world. No matter how big or small your personal world is, because everybody has their own world, right? Everybody lives in their own world, pile 3. So no matter how big your world is or how small it is, you are the leader, and you are the exceptional leader. Like, if you're not the leader, then there's nobody else who's the leader. That's how it is. It's either you or there's nobody else. It's nobody else, because you have that trait, you have that innate quality. You stand up for what's right. You're all about kind of freeing people from their limiting beliefs. I would say you play a big role in that. Every time somebody comes to you and you realize that this person is kind of suffering from negative self-talk, this person is suffering from low self-esteem, any of that stuff, you are going to do your best to free that person You will do your best to make that person realize the kind of power they have. You will listen to that person. Obviously, that kind of thing, making somebody kind of break away from toxic behavior patterns, pile 3, this is not something that can be done in like one day or like 1 month. It takes a long time, because those kind of, that negative self-talk, it ends up becoming a schema, and schemas are like really hard to break. They're really hard. Difficult, very, it takes a long time. So but you guys, pile 3, you guys have the patience for it. You guys have so much love within you. You have so much patience within you. And of course, being in this leadership position, you are supposed to have patience. You guys cannot just be, a leader cannot be impatient with anything or anyone. A leader cannot be like, oh, I'm going to change the world in one day. No, it doesn't happen. It takes time. So that's the thing. That's why you guys have the patience for it. That's why no matter how long it takes, even if the person's coming to you again and again and saying the same thing again and again, you will be patient enough to listen to that person and give them the right kind of advice if that is what they want. If they only want someone to listen, you're there for that. But you are like, you will never, like, you give people the freedom to talk to you. You give people the freedom to open up to you. Because with this devil energy and 7 of Swords in reverse, this clearly tells me that people who cannot trust anyone else in their life, they trust you. Who cannot confide in anyone, they confide in you. And it's all because you have so much love to give out. You have so much love to give that you guys are overflowing with love, and people can see it. Like, there's so much love within you guys, pile 3, that it shines. It shines to the point where people are drawn to you. So that's why I'm saying a lot of times strangers come and they start talking. And you're like, why is this person talking to me? It is because the light of your love, just like the person saw it and they were drawn to you. And now that they started talking, you listen to them. You listen to them attentively, active listening. You're not just listening to them and scrolling through your phone. Not like that. You will put down your phone. You're so respectful as well, pile 3. You give people so much respect. And I feel like that is such a key thing that people need in life. They want to be respected. They want to be heard. And you do that. You give them that. So a lot of people suffering from loneliness, especially pile 3, they come to you. They will call you during odd hours of the day or night. They will do it because they are thinking of you. You're the only person that is coming to their mind when they're going through so much. So that should tell you guys. That should kind of like tell you guys just how important you guys are. That they could, instead of calling literally anyone, they're choosing to call you. You are the one that came into their mind when they're looking for help. You guys are so lucky, pile 3. I envy you. I do. Because people, they're thinking of you, They're like, yeah, if pile 3 will talk to us, pile 3 will listen. So you do realize how much comfort you're bringing to people, pile 3. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to be your beautiful, loving, authentic self. And you guys do that. So even you being in the position of a leader, if people know that okay, you're at a senior position or you are in a position of authority, even then they're not afraid to come and talk to you. They'll respect you. They'll be intimidated because they respect you, but they'll not be intimidated because they think that you'll not listen to them. They'll think that or they think that you will kind of treat them unfairly, or you'll just kind of insult them and tell them to go back. No. If people are intimidated by you, it is because they respect you. They're like, this pile 3 is at another level and we need to respect them. So you guys just be yourself, okay? Don't think that you're not important. You're really, really important for people who literally have no one in their life. For the underdogs, you guys are important. For all the underprivileged people, you guys are super important. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else we have. Oh, we have future. Okay. wisdom, of course, and intuition. All right. So like I was saying, intuitively you people know what is needed to make this world a better place. It's just inherent inside of you. You have so much wisdom, and that's regardless of your age. Pile 3, no matter how young or how old you guys think you are, your wisdom trumps everything. Your wisdom makes people trust you, makes people rely on you. So obviously in today's day and age, when there's so much chaos around us, when everybody's just going through something or the other, you with your love, you with your compassion and kindness and empathy, you are the hope for the future. You are this world's hope, because people can go through their regular normal function of life, day-to-day life. They can go through, they'll do it. That's how the world is. It's going to keep moving. But when they're in need of talking, because everybody's mental health is so important, that and without people taking care of themselves, without people taking care of their mental health, their future, it's gonna be at stake. So I really feel that with the future card here, you guys are the reason this world has a chance for a bright future, pile 3. Not just the world, but like I'm talking about the people of the world. They have they have a chance at a bright future. And also the world as a whole, like that talks about animals as well, because I was saying, you also fight for animals. You're all about advocating for animal rights, everything. You're all about saving the world, taking care of the world, getting rid of pollution, all of that stuff. You're all for that. You're big on activism and you take action. Maybe in just your area, you try to kind of create those, plant a tree kind of drive, right? So that people can have good air quality. You're the first one to kind of start some fundraising campaigns as well, so that you can help somebody else out with that money. You're always doing something or the other to make this world a better place. That is why this world has a future, has a chance for a bright future, and that is all because of you, pile 3. All right, so this is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why you are important for people. Okay, we have Page of Wands, Strength, Ten of Wands, King of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. Okay. So, pile 4, why are you important? You are important because you make people have a very good time. People love being around you. People love spending time with you, because you are all about, the adventure. You love adventure. I know you love doing new things. You love exploring new things. So people who want to experience something new, something exciting, you are their person, first of all. Okay. And on the other hand, with the King of Swords here, this clearly tells me that your intellect, your intelligence, you guys are so intelligent. I cannot emphasize just how intelligent you guys are. You guys are like that genius level intelligent, pile 4. So obviously we need, the world needs people like you, because geniuses are so important, because for the evolution purposes, for the progress of this world, people like you, people with your intellect are super important. On the other hand, I feel like with the King of Swords here and Ten of Wands, pile 4, I feel like you guys kind of, your intellect spans different areas. You're just not, for example, you guys are just not good at numbers. You guys are equally good at words. You guys are equally creative. You're just not, like, how they say that depending on your handedness, like whether you're left-handed or right-handed, depends on which part of the brain is more active, right? So I feel like in your case, it's like it's a balance that your brain is like both halves of it, like balance. You guys might be ambidextrous as well. You guys can equally use both hands, with equal ease, I would say. So anyway, I feel like sometimes your intellect kind of, it might seem like a curse to you guys, because you'll be like, everybody just gives their problems to me. Everybody expects me to be a problem solver. But it might seem like a problem to you, but Pile 4, this also shows just how important you guys are, because you solve people's problems. We have a page of wands here. Page of wands all about exploring different options, trying new things, doing all of that. And since you guys are so smart, so like geniuses, you guys are able to kind of find new ways of solving problems. That is why people consider you to be a problem solver. Without you guys, people will be in a mess. They'll be in a pickle. They wouldn't know what to do with all the problems that they have. And problems could be of any nature. It could be relationship problems, personal problems, professional problems, whatever that may be. Without you guys, people will be lost. They will actually be lost. They'll be confused. And since you are able to figure out a solution to a problem so quickly, without you guys, Pile 4, it's going to take a long time for the people to reach the answers, people to find answers, people to reach the solutions, okay? So I know it might seem difficult to you guys, that why me? I don't know why you, but it's you. It's you. The universe has chosen you to be the problem solver. And everybody needs problem solvers. Everybody needs a solution to their problems, no matter how big or small it is. And you, Pile 4, are those people. 3 of Pentacles, the way you interact with people, you guys are very good at that. You are equally capable of working on your own, because when you're working on your own, you do a very good job. But if you have to work with other people, your intellect, like, you are so smart. Like I'm saying, you're just not smart like in the way of numbers or something. Like in psychology, they say you're not only smart in terms of your SQ, your systemic quotient, but you're equally smart in terms of your emotional quotient. So you have emotional intelligence as well as the other systemic intelligence as well. So when it comes to emotional intelligence, you know exactly how to interact with people, you know exactly how to kind of cooperate with people, work with people. So obviously, when there's a genius working with people, who wouldn't love it? I feel like people feel really lucky when you end up in their group. Like if there's a group project and you are part of some group, that group would feel so lucky. And I feel like that group is the one, wherever you are, Pile 4, there's always victory. We have strength here. Strength is all about overcoming obstacles, whatever they may be, and emerging victorious. So wherever you are, if you're working at a certain company, you would have seen the moment you came, the moment they hired you, the company just prospered. It soared. It gained so much success. And that is why a lot of people who hire you, best decision of their lives. People who choose to work with you, best decision of their lives. If you're a business person and there's somebody who wants to collaborate with you, best decision of their lives, because you will help others succeed. Your energy, your intelligence is so strong that it's literally contagious. I'm not even joking, Pile 4. Your intellect is so powerful and so intense that it's contagious. So I feel like a lot of times people who hang out with you, they end up becoming smarter than they were before. You know how they say that your circle of friends kind of define how you are. So that's your energy. People around you, they become smarter, they become more intelligent, all because of you. All because of you, because of your energy and the kind of intelligence that you possess. Also because you encourage people to try new things. So obviously when you're trying new things, you're kind of helping your brain grow. You know, you're building new synapses, you're building new networks in your mind. So that helps the brain to become more powerful. So since you're always encouraging people to try new things, and you're encouraging people to take risks and face challenges, of course people are going to end up becoming smarter, they'll end up being stronger, all because of you. So you guys are really good at, you know, being the boss. You guys, I'm not gonna say leaders, I would actually say boss. You guys are very good at that, being the boss, bossing people around. You should do it, pile 4. I'm giving you permission, go ahead and boss as many people as you want, because you are actually helping them out. Some people might be irritated with you, that who are you to boss us around, who are you to tell us what to do. Those people should really listen to you, because you're actually doing the best thing for them. You know, without your guidance, without your intellect to tell them what is right and what is wrong, they're gonna mess up. And people do mess up with this 10 of wands here. You guys can see person's holding on to so many wands, they don't know what to do. But this one is like so clear-minded. You know, they don't have this mess. So this is how people are when they're not listening to you. They're just wrapped up in their own problems, wrapped up in their own responsibilities. Whereas if they would listen to you, you holding on to the sword will cut through their problems. You will make them, like, maybe this person's holding on to so much because the sticks are so big and everything. But you with your sword, if you cut the stick small, maybe, you know, the problems will not seem so big. So that's what you guys do. You kind of bring a shift in perspective for people. So that's why people are able to kind of overcome obstacles, and it's all thanks to you guys, pile 4. So yeah, your genius is required. You guys are so important. I feel like the kind of support you bring to the table when you're supporting someone, victory is the only outcome that can come when it comes to you guys. That's how it is. And so for some of you guys might be like, if that is the case, then why am I not successful? I don't know, maybe the universe is testing you or something. But regardless of how successful you are or not, you bring success to other people. You really do. You would have noticed that wherever you go, it's just things get better for those people or that person, whoever you meet. All of a sudden, the person's gonna start, you know, succeeding in life. You might have noticed in high school, your friend, they might not be very good in terms of their studies, but the moment they met you, the moment you guys became friends, all of a sudden they started getting good grades, and you're like, how is this even happening? You know, sometimes they would even get better grades than you. And I would say that you guys can give yourselves credit for it, because it's your energy, your contagious intellect. All right, then we have Hermit. We have 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, definitely, and Knight of Swords. You guys, you know, with the 10 of Swords in reverse, this tells me just how loyal you guys are, pile 4, and that is a quality which is so precious. It's like a hidden treasure in today's day and age, because loyalty is hard to come by. Loyalty it's precious. It's a precious commodity these days, and you guys have it so much. You guys have it in abundance, you know. So you guys, like I'm saying, even if you see that somebody is succeeding and you know that they're succeeding because of you, you will never take credit for that. You will always kind of encourage the other person. You will always be like, no, it's your hard work. Even if that person is coming out and telling you that it's because of you I'm succeeding or I'm successful in life, you'll be like, no, it's your hard work and your determination that is kind of giving you this success. So, you know, you guys are so humble and so modest, and you will never ever do anyone wrong, pile 4. You guys are not only loyal to the people around you, but you're loyal to this world. Whether you know anybody or not, you will never do them wrong. You just can't even fathom that. You just cannot. You're like, no way, that is not something I can do. Even if it's in your power to do so, you will never do it. Even if you're the one suffering, you still won't do it. Wow. Wow, guys. I respect you. You have my respect. Utmost respect. Absolute respect. Because that takes courage, and that is like next level, you know? That is some next level vibe that you guys have. Where you guys are choosing to watch other people succeed, but you're like, no, I will not knock the other person down just so I can rise to the top. Wow. I'm amazed. On the other hand, with the Knight of Swords, like I'm saying, you change people's lives, because this Knight of Swords is all about bringing in change, swift change. That's what I'm saying. Every time you come into the picture, anybody's life, their life starts improving. You bring a very wonderful and a swift change. Like sometimes people don't even realize that their life has changed until much, much later, when if they're like reflecting upon their life or something, that is when they'll realize. They're like, how did this happen so quickly? I was struggling, and then pile 4 just came in my life, and all of a sudden things just changed. You are all about that. If you see somebody struggling, you will be the one to go and be like, okay, let's find a solution. You are not a fan of this stagnant energy. If you come across a problem, you will do your best to find the solution to it as soon as possible. And maybe that is why, people consider you to be the problem solver. And sometimes it gets frustrated, because you're like, I am okay when I'm the one taking the initiative to solve the problems. But if somebody's coming and putting their problems in my lap and being like, okay, help us find a solution, then yeah, it can get tiresome. It can get really heavy for you guys at times as well, pile 4, because everybody is going through different problems and different intensity of the problem. So sometimes it gets really heavy for you, because unintentionally you end up taking that negative energy as well. So yeah, but the thing is that no matter how big or small the problem is, you are always able to find a solution. Of course, you guys are needed. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles, and we have Strength here, which is the same, the number 8 as well. So you have this ability to kind of, like manifest solutions for people, manifest change for people. You have a strong manifestation ability. So maybe a lot of times people actually come to you just to ask you to pray for them, because they really think that you have a strong connection with the universe, and whatever you ask for, you get it. That's the people's perception. You might not necessarily believe it, but people might think that, oh, whatever you ask for, you get it. So people, a lot of times, they just come to you and be like, can you pray for us? Can you just ask the universe to help me with this situation? So because they think that you have the ability to manifest your desires into the 3D reality, so you'll be able to do the same for them. And considering how clear and sharp you guys are in terms of your mind, I wouldn't be surprised if this perception of people is true, because clarity is needed to make things happen. Clarity is needed to manifest things. That's why they say that you should be very specific about what you wish for. You should be very clear about what you want from the universe. Otherwise, if you're confused, then the universe is going to be confused as to whether you want something or whether you want the other thing. What is it? What should the universe give you, right? So maybe that is why you guys are able to manifest things so quickly. I mean, according to people. You might be like, no, that's not true. But according to people, you're able to manifest things quickly, or you've gotten some really quick results. So towards anything. But so people really think that you'll be able to help them in that sense. So also with the Hermit here, I mean, this is the card of wisdom, guys. I mean, I feel like despite your age, despite your maturity, despite the wisdom you guys carry, you guys have managed to hold on to your inner child. And from time to time, you focus on that inner child. You bring that inner child out to play, So maybe that is another reason, why people kind of look up to you and why you're so important, because I feel like you guys are the symbol of hope for this world. On the other hand, you guys are like, people look up to you And if people need to take lessons from you. That's what I think, pile 4, on how to live life. And they really should take some lessons. Maybe you guys be like, no, my life is a mess, they shouldn't take any lessons from me. Maybe you're not at that point, but at one point I feel like this energy will manifest for you, where you have discovered the secrets of life. And that's why I'm saying people should really take some lessons from you guys. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Oh, we have opportunity, clarity. I just said that a while ago. And this card is popping up. We have choice, of course. So, clarity. A mind of clarity is a mind of action. That's the whole thing. You guys are so clear that's why you're able to find solutions so quickly. That's why you're able to manifest things so quickly. That's why you're able to attract so many new opportunities. And like I was saying, since you guys have managed to hold on to your inner child, you focus on that inner child. That is why every time a new opportunity comes your way, you entertain it. You do not just ignore it and be like, I don't want to, I don't care about it, it doesn't matter, it's not gonna work, all of that stuff. No, you're like, it's a new opportunity, you never know where it's going to take you, let's give it a chance. So you're always kind of being really excited for life. So that's why I'm saying people should take life lessons from you. You guys should be life coaches out there. If you guys are interested, you should be that way, because you will help people reignite that spark that they've lost for life. That zeal for life that people have lost, you are able to kind of bring that to life once again. So that is why, you help people see opportunities. And even in terms of problems, if people are going through problems, you're like, look at this as this, you bring this shift in perspective. That's why you're like always kind of helping people see opportunities around them. And that is why when other people succeed, you're like, you are happy for them. You do not feel jealous, or you do not think that, oh, I'm the reason this person got this opportunity. How come they're successful and I'm not? It doesn't matter how successful you guys are or not, but you will never kind of, destroy a person's life just for your own success. You will never do that, pile 4. All right, then we have choice. You're in control of the choices set before you. So this, I feel like this talks about your strength, how much strength you guys have. That's why I'm saying, despite some of you guys might be struggling, and I hope that you guys are not, but God forbid if you are, you should know that you're so strong that you make that decision to get up every day and do your work, take control of life, even if you somewhere know that you guys cannot, so you do your best, you do your best to make the right choices for yourself, you do your best to make the right choices for people. And that's what I'm saying, you guys are so important. You guys are important for people, all right? I hope you guys understand that, pile 4. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.